What Laura Burns, who was the investigator for Panorama, which is the precursor to the Newsnight program, we found emails between Ghislaine and Andrew talking about Virginia Giuffre and how they would deal with her. So this idea that he'd never met her, didn't know who she was, etc., is ridiculous. In fact, there's even a PR firm was brought in later to try and discredit Giuffre, and in fact, I think that's still going on now. So they clearly felt the story needed to be shut down. And I think one of the revealing things is that Amy Robach, who was a presenter at ABC Television, was actually who again found information, interviewed Giuffre, and had the whole story of Andrew's relationship with Giuffre. When she tried to present this story to her bosses, they said they put it to the palace, and the palace said, "You've got a choice. If you run the story, we'll never deal with you again." And that happened, there were other occasions. I mean, we feel the BBC was brave to run that Newsnight interview, but actually, poor old the Panorama team in Ireland, at times the BBC wanted to shut down this investigation and didn't want to go there. It was left to this little maverick team in Ireland to do that rather than any of the flagship programs in London. So, I mean, there was nervousness about covering this then, and I think there's been nervousness since. So, you asked about the reaction. I mean, there's two big papers, three big papers I can think of, who interviewed me and then decided for legal reasons not to run the articles. And those are the ones that actually already interviewed me. How many didn't interview me and decided not to cover the story? And is that from pressure from the palace or people just being nervous?